It's distributed, and that's why it's often called distributed ledger technology. It's an irrefutable record because the thing about these ledgers is that they cannot be changed. Okay, once something goes into the blockchain, it's there forever. I might tell you as an aside, must have been about 2 years ago, Accenture invented a tool that could actually change records in a blockchain. To say the least, this was highly, highly controversial. I mean, you can go and Google the sort of posts that were made at the time about it. You know, people threatening death to Accenture. How could they do this? This isn't blockchain. The whole point about blockchain is you can't change anything. Anyway, their tool has quietly disappeared and has never been heard from or seen again. For our purposes, you can accept once it's on a blockchain, it can't be changed. You can never ever change that record. It's there forever. The thing why it's called blocks is that a blockchain is that transactions get lumped into blocks. Okay, so you have a group of transactions, they lump them into a block, and the block essentially gets locked, and it's attached to the next to the block before it, and the block that comes after it gets attached to it, and that's why I call it a blockchain. It's like a chain of blocks of transactions, right? Peer-to-peer transactions is like the whole thing about blockchain. So, you know, I gave the example of someone transferring money from one person to another. You don't need a bank, right? I just transfer money directly to you. I don't need a bank to do the transaction. What is the advantage of this? Well, one of the big advantages of this is lower fees. So there's a company called Ripple. Some of you may have heard of it. They have a cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrencies it's like Bitcoin. It was the first cryptocurrency. There are thousands of them now. One of them is called Ripple. And what they've done is they've created a cryptocurrency to try and solve this problem. If you want to send money to someone in a country like, say, I don't know, Ecuador, it's very difficult to send that person money because your bank in South Africa may well not have a relationship with that person's bank in Ecuador. It's probably got to go, you know, from your bank to, if you're lucky, directly to a bank in Spain, and from Spain to the bank in Ecuador. And there may even be 2 or 3 other sort of intermediaries along the way. Each one of them is taking a little bit of a cut of the money, and it takes time. Well, what Ripple does is if I'm in South Africa and you're sitting in Ecuador, and we're both on the Ripple chain, I can just transfer the money to you, and the transaction happens, I think they say less than 3 seconds. And the fees are absolutely minimal. So this is an example of the kind of problems that blockchain solves. It's peer-to-peer, it's me to you, there's no one in between us. Decentralized verification is really everything that I've been talking about. We're all in the same blockchain, we've all got the same ledger. It's decentralized. There's no one person who's got the ledger that says, trust me. We've all got the same ledger. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Here's really just a graphical representation of some blocks from this is kind of what the Bitcoin blockchain would look like. You can see that each block references the previous block, there's a transaction number, and they're just attached to each other. It's as simple as this, really. Let's go to the next slide.